Hello, beautiful fire signs. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. It is currently, I don't even know the date, February something, February 17th maybe? I don't even actually really know. So, actually it's the 18th. So here we are. Mercury retrograde started a couple days ago. You know, maybe you're feeling it, maybe you're not. It's gonna, kind of hit everybody a little different, and it's not something to fear. It's just, the way life, planets all rock and roll. So, today we are going to do a next phase kind of spread. Everybody's that's going to resonate with everybody a little bit differently. And you have to understand the timing is very, there's no timing for this. So just trust that, whenever you watch this, whether it's now or in a couple months from now. Sorry, my dog is rolling around on the floor and he's a massive beast. So he's creating a little bit of noise. I'm hoping at some point he decides he's just going to lay down and not try to get my attention anymore. Okay, so sorry, timing, trust that whenever you find this, you find this. It might not resonate with you, and that's okay too, If you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, that's your sun sign or your moon sign, you have fire somewhere in your chart. Just because you do, this might not resonate, but it might, there might be pieces of it. So this is the next phase. So we are going to first start with the energy oracle deck. We're just going to ask, what are the energies around this next phase? We'll get some angel cards with that, and then we're going to pull from the Light Seers deck. That'll be the tarot deck that we use. So there's 6 questions that we're going to be asking, but let's just get right into it, okay? All right, so what are the energies for the fire signs around this next phase? What is the next phase for these fire signs, Spirit? I have already pre-shuffled the deck. I guess I forgot to say that. Spirit, what's the next phase here? Thank you, Spirit. What's the next phase here? Oh boy, guys. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you had Healer of Ages, followed by the Man holding a heart, and Appreciation. So, all right, we're just gonna go off this Healer of Ages here. So this is a very divine card, okay? This is a higher calling card. Whether or not you are a believer, you might believe that, yeah, this is the Lord. This being at the bottom of the deck, this is kind of setting the tone that this is this is based off of your spirituality. So your energies towards this next phase is walking away, blossoming abundance, deceit, and action. Okay, so just off the hop by checking out these cards here, this walking away, that is walking away from things that don't serve you, a life that doesn't serve you, people, places, things, thoughts, whatever it is, that's walking away from that, okay? Let me get a clarifier for this walking away. It's followed by that blossoming abundance. So, you're walking away. Okay, so from whatever you're walking away from, that's your door to personal healing and happiness, okay? So each of you is going to have this next phase that, when I said next phase, and you're going to have that situation that's going to pop into your head, Okay, you already know, I don't need to tell you what that next phase is because it's, all different for everybody. Like this is a general reading, so it is clearly different for everybody. But whatever situation this applies to you in your life, walking away from whatever is going on, this is your door to personal healing and happiness. And it's followed by that blossoming abundance. So, I mean, it's bringing, this is what came out for that blossoming abundance: caring connections, community, financial constraints. Okay, nobody wants to see this card. I get that. But, sometimes in life things are just, they just get tight, they do. This blossoming abundance comes from caring connections and community. So that doesn't have to, like, that caring connections is, it looks like a lover's card here, right? But this does not have to be romantic caring connections, guys, okay? I can't strive that enough. There's so much more to life than just romance. So there's caring connections in a community. Walking away from whatever this situation is, that's your door to personal healing and happiness. This blossoming abundance is going to bring you those caring connections that you need, and it could be around financial constraints. This could be a connection that helps you really grow to that next, your next, maybe it's a business thing, right? A business thing, and you're walking away from, a job or something that hasn't really served you, and you're connecting to this new opportunity, right? So deceit followed that. Deceit followed those two. And deceit to me is oftentimes personal deceit. How we, it was clarified by this thinking man. So to me, this deceit card, that can be yourself, okay? That can really be your own worries, your own bullshit, your own self-doubt holding you back, causing you, to think, okay, well, whatever this next phase is, it's not for me. This thinking man, see how he is just totally checking out this beautiful little crystal ball, right? He's really focused in on it, and see how the light is illuminating from it? He's focused. He's focused on seeing the good, okay? And that's what you need to be focused on. Don't be focused on that deceit bullshit. Nobody needs that in their life. What is this action card, Spirit? What is this action card? What is this action card for the fire signs? Oh, this is your journey, guys. Okay? Get to it. Get to it. Whatever this next phase is, you are meant to be on it. Okay? This is your divine destined journey. Hello, get going, okay? There's all sorts of different ways you can go. But see how Spirit is just lighting, like illuminating this woman's path. Guy or girl, get to it. Action is saying this is your journey. This is your path. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have a man holding a coin in the cornucopia, followed by the happy family. So, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection again. This can be just a man who is, can help you in that next step. And the cornucopia and the happy family, like whatever this next step is, maybe you are this man, this could be, even if you're a girl, this could be your masculine, everybody has a divine masculine, right? So don't forget that. Don't get too hung up on the sexes of, cards, because everything is so interchangeable. So don't worry about that. Oakley here keeps looking at me like, why are you talking to that camera and not paying any attention to me, Mom? It's like he wants something. Probably food. He always wants food. Okay, we are going to start with the Lightseers. I have already shuffled. We're going to give it a quick shuffle again. I was feeling it. Okay, so now we're going to get into the tarot spread. So for the questions, we are looking at, what am I being called to do next on my journey? What this looks like for me. Action I can take to initiate this next phase. How this next phase of my journey will impact me. Something I need to understand about this next phase. And a message from Spirit, what I need to hear right now. So let's start. Okay, what are you being called to do? What are the fire signs being called to do on this next phase? I'm excited. I want to know. Thank you, Spirit. I gotta go and find a card here, guys. Sorry. Oh, okay. So bottom of the deck for this one, Chariot. That's divine movement. Okay, that is you are driving your chariot, babe. You got your white horse and your black horse, and you are steering all of those energies that you got right down the right path in forward movement. Okay, get to moving, get to moving. Okay, so the cards for this, what are you being called to do next on your journey? 10 of Wands and the Sunshine. Pack your bags. Pack your bags. Get going. This is your ox. This is your friend. This is your community. These are the people that you need to ask for help to carry your heavy load. That was Monty. That was Monty's nose. Carry your heavy load. Get the heck out of Dodge, okay? What is there is no longer serving you. You know that. You know what situation this is applying to in your life. So just move on. The sun too, guys. You are moving into this happy place, okay? This is what you are being called next to do on your journey. Just move into the happiness. Hello. Get going. Grab your oxen. Grab your friends. Get going. You know, you got the chariot, babe. Get going. Take those horses and get on moving. Okay, what this looks like for you. Well, I'm going with it's going to be pretty freaking sunny. What this looks like for you. What does this look like for this fire sign, Spirit? What does this look like? What does this next phase look like for the fire signs? Too many. What does this next phase look like for the fire sign, Spirit? Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah, of course it does. Okay, it looks like this. It's got the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, it's pretty fulfilling. Yes, it is. So this is what this next phase looks like for you. The Queen of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups, if I can pick it up off my table here, and the 6 of Cups. Guys, this woman is so solid, okay? The Queen is such a powerful, she has really just seen the shit in life. She's done it all. She's thought it all through, more than not. She has clarity, she is just, and she is just solid in herself, solid in being present in where she is in life, okay? She is on her mountaintops. She has this cup down here. She's got all of these, she's got this sword because she is a queen of cutting shit away that isn't meant to be there, okay? Things in life that aren't serving her, she's not holding on to. She is strong enough to realize that that person, place, or thing was a lesson. Now I'm moving on, okay? That 9 of Pentacles. This is about perseverance and that 9 of Pentacles is all of those wonderful seeds and things that you have planted along the way are really just blooming, okay? This woman is just so happy to be in her garden with all of these greens and this beautiful heavenly dove, like that connection, that higher connection. You know, she knows that she hasn't made it here all on her own. She is well aware that there was a higher power and a higher clarity kind of to that. This is reflection, the 6 of Cups, okay? See how this man is dreaming back to the days of when he was a child with this puppy? Okay, reflecting, nostalgia, like reflecting on what it has taken, you know, to get here. The good parts of life, okay? Yes, okay, there's always shadows, but that 6 of Cups is really happiness. It's really just being, yeah, just being happy, especially when it comes with that Queen of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, and that happiness. You are clear in thought, you are clear in mind, you are here, you are happy, you have all of these wonderful things in your garden, and you're so appreciative for the life that you've had to get you here. Okay? Actions you can take to initiate this next phase. Actions you can take to initiate this next phase. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Swords and 3 of Cups. So the 7 of Swords, this is kind of a deceiving card, okay? This can also be about secrets. So maybe you are holding secrets. Maybe you are like on this verge of this next phase, but you're not telling anybody about it. right? You've got all these powers and all these great ideas and, you know, this vision of moving forward, but you're holding out. You're not telling anybody about it. You're still kind of like humming and hawing whether or not, you know, that needs to happen. But the Three of Cups is saying, build that community, build that fellowship, build those people, those friends, those, you know, that just that fellowship, that connection, okay? That connection of beautiful people, not toxic people, good, solid people, okay? Like those people that helped you with that Nine of Wands coming down the mountain. You know, don't hide secrets from people. Don't hide your shine. Don't hide your light. No, you gotta let that stuff shine. Something I need to understand about this next phase. What is it that this fire sign needs to understand about their next phase, Spirit? What is it? What do the fire signs need to understand about their next phase? Ooh, boy. Thank you. Spirit, what is it that the fire signs need to understand about their next phase? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Page of Swords is at the bottom. Stay open. Stay open to all of the new ideas, all of the new things that you can learn. Just because, you know, you have come through all of this shit and you're this Queen of Swords doesn't mean that you have to be closed off and rigid. No, the Queen of Swords can be like that, but that's her downside. That's her dark side. Don't be like that. No, be open. Be open, be open, be open. This Chariot is what came through. That some, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sorry, guys. I got mixed up on where I was here. So this Chariot is how this next phase is going to impact you, right? So you got the Chariot, Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, this Chariot, see those two horses? Light and darkness, light and darkness. See, this is you up here, looking all cool and shit like Aladdin. This little whoop in here, this is Spirit, because it's pushing you. It's pushing you. It's that ball is moving. You are driving your own horses of light and dark, and you need both of them to go forward, okay? You can't have them go in separate ways. You got to harness both of them in, and you got to go forward. This Three of Swords, okay? There's been a lot of heartache. Look at how, like, that woman is in so much pain. She has literally tied, I don't know if you can see, but she's sewn her heart back together as good as she can. She's got all these stinking ties that are all connected to the dark sides of things outside of her control. Like they literally go out of this picture. So she literally has no control of these strings. The only thing she does have control is that at the bottom here, these strings that are all wrapped around her, they're actually not wrapped around her heart. I mean her arms. They're not. Her arms are free. Her arms are free to release, pull those strings off of her, and just let that shit go, okay? This Chariot is saying you are moving to that. You know, you're moving through those pains. You are moving, whatever situation this is, you are moving through the pain of it, okay? Keep going, keep going. The Hierophant was with those. So turn to this. This is about your divine connection. This is about your higher purpose, okay? Your higher calling. The next, that guidance to that next spiritual step, you know? How this is going to impact you. Like, this is what we're asking, right? You reining in those you reining in those two horses of yours, and that Chariot is just moving forward. You are moving through the hurt, and you are connecting to that Spirit. You know, this is going to impact you. For sure. For sure. This is going to... Can we get another clarifier for this, Spirit? Thank you. That was a lot of clarifiers. Okay, but we're going to take them anyway. So, how this is going to impact you. Whatever this situation is, this could be romantic, it doesn't have to be, But there is a situation, this is the Knight of Cups, there is a situation coming towards you that is full of all this love for you, that is full of this abundance for your life, okay? Followed by the Seven of Wands. This is protecting yourself from the haters and the bullshit that are out there, okay? She is in her own globe. She has all this inspiration in that globe. She's growing that own light, her solar plex. She is just humming that out there. She is so focused on being herself, being her own solid light, that these haters that are spewing all this shit out of their nasty wands, they cannot affect her, okay? They can't. This is how this is going to impact you. This situation, this cup that is coming towards you is going to give you such a power of self-wholeness that you are going to be able to face it. So don't be afraid. The World card was after that, like that self-wholeness that I was just talking about. You know, this girl is her own world. She is her own dream catcher. She has come full circle, full loop. This is the last card of the major arcanas. Like, this is all about that completion, that whole universe, you know? Followed by the Knight of Pentacles. Guys, this is a guy that you would sit, who would be like, you know, he's got all of the things that you could possibly imagine. You know, all the abundance of the earthly things, because, not that he's selfish, but because he's just been there. He's worked hard. He's put in all of that work, physically, mentally, spiritually. He's pumped it all in, and now he is sitting in his happy place of all of his good things. He's got this loyal wolf beside him. You know, he is just so solid and so one, right? This is how this is going to impact you. You are going to be, whatever the situation is, at the end of the day, you are going to be sitting there, maybe not at the end of today or tomorrow, but at the end of this next phase, you know, you are going to be sitting there as this King of Pentacles, just solid with everything that you got. You really are. Okay, something that you need to understand about this next phase. What is it, Spirit, that the fire signs need to understand? What is it, Spirit? Thank you. What is it? Thank you. Oh, Knight of Wands is at the bottom, guys. Beat your own drum, okay? Make your own music. Be your own self-inspiration. I got caught up on that one. Be your own inspiration. Oh, okay. There, you had the Knight of Wands. It's at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands, the Tower, and the Death and Rebirth. Guys, this phase is initiating, like, you need to understand that to be this whole new bright and shining, self-inspired knight of your own, knight in shining armor of your own, because yes, okay, it's beautiful to have knight in shining armors who come into your life, but until you can actually save yourself, it doesn't matter. Nobody else is going to be able to save you, okay? Be this knight of your own. Have that giant, this tower moment. This is an aha moment. This is an awakening. This is like an epiphany that just like rocks your world. And then death and rebirth, yes, okay. Break down what is no longer serving you. Change your thought patterns. Whether this is a romantic relationship, whether this is a spiritual connection, whether this is a work relationship, I don't give two shits. Whatever it is, it's not, the past has not been serving you, and it is time to just let that go. Okay? Let that go. Have your aha moment. Have this aha moment. You want to be this girl beating her own drum. Have that aha moment that's going to bring you to that drum. And then just let what needs to die, die. Okay? Let the old you die off so that this new, beautiful, brand new, inspired being can take over. Okay, so actually, aside from the bottom of the deck, the two cards that you pulled for something that you need to understand about this next phase was the Queen of Wands and the Temperance. This Queen of Wands, she is one badass chick. She has her black cat here, so she is intuitive. She is an intuitive being. She's sitting here on her pillow, surrounded by candles. She's got this staff up here of all of her powers. That is everything that she can manifest, create, her faith, her determination, you know, her faith in spirit, her faith in the higher being. It is all in this staff. And then she is glowing and growing this ball of fire for her life. that is what she is inspiring. This is what she is manifesting, okay? This Queen of Wands is just, oh, she's so bang on. She is so just inspiring. And this Temperance is balancing that out. Balancing out that ball of fire in your hand. You know, there is definitely the need for balance in your life. There's a need for spiritual world, and there's like a need for spiritual life, and there's a need to balance the regular life. Okay, we can't all just, you know, go and meditate for hours upon end in a day, because you need to somehow take this spiritual aspect of your life and balance it back into the everyday aspect of your life. Okay? This is what you need to understand about this. All right. Last one, a message from Spirit that they need to hear right now. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, it wasted absolutely no time spitting those out for you. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. Okay, so some of you are definitely feeling like this. Tied, bound, blindfolded, the crows are pecking at your head, okay? You are feeling trapped. But this is actually you. This girl staring at this is her reflection. This girl is not tied up or blindfolded, okay? You are not trapped. You have your power. You have your power to change this on your own. Whatever this next phase is, you have this power to really set the ball in motion. Don't be afraid of it, okay? Do not be afraid of it. So the message from Spirit, 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Change is happening now. This is like, imagine this is all these wands are like sparklers at a campfire, right? Everybody's coming together and all of a sudden they all just bust and, you know, combust magically, and there's sparks and everything's happening. Change is happening now, okay? Positive movement is happening now. I'm sure you feel it. I'm sure you do. I'm sure right now you're like, oh, I just don't know what to do. With the retrograde, that's okay. Just breathe, relax. Don't try to go full charge ahead into a retrograde, because that doesn't always work out for the best of us. But you're feeling it. The inspiration is there. That spark is like little fireworks, okay? 2 of Pentacles. Balance. Balance, balance, balance. Balancing just balancing your life. That is the 2 of Pentacles. Balancing again, it's like that Temperance, like balancing out like your spiritual life and your world life and making them all kind of flow together, okay? 7 of Cups. There is indecision. There is indecision. Look at this guy he does not know which cup to pick. And you can't really see it. My lighting's kind of crappy. But there's this snake. Like, there's so many different things. There's bat wings, there's snakes, there's ladders, there's a crown, there's a skull on one of them. Like, so many options. Being indecisive about which option you're going to go can be just as detrimental as picking the wrong option. Okay? Think it through. Pray on that stuff. Okay? This is not something that you can just sit there and do forever. You know, you do have to make up your mind, but sit there and make sure, like, don't be panicking. Like, oh my gosh, Alyssa, now I have to pick a cup. Don't panic. When you trust yourself, that cup will it'll come. The 7 of Pentacles. These are all your little pentacles down here that you have planted. And this beautiful little plant, see, Spirit is helping you. Spirit is guiding you. You are planting those pentacles. You are planting that next phase, that next journey, you know? This whole next step. Be excited. I'm excited for you. Okay. Let's get some last angel message cards here. Angels, what do you have to tell the collective fire signs today? What messages do you have for the collective fire signs? Thank you. Okay. So the angels at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to point this one out first, was overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So I know for some of you, you know, you can be sitting at this dawn of this next phase and you're like, oh my gosh, seriously? It just keeps going. When does it end? It has ended. The bullshit has ended. The really raw life tumbling moments, you know, has ended. Now remember, this video is not time currency, so it could be something that is about to end. Have faith in that it's going to. Relationship harmony. These are the angel cards that you actually did pull. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts to everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved. This is not just romantic relationships. I can't say that enough, okay? Tarot readings are not all about love. they hold a lot of guidance for a lot of different situations in life. So whatever the relationships are right now, whether it's work relationships, family relationships, I don't know, the relationship with your mailman, you know, whatever that relationship is that's causing a lot of tension, trust that the higher powers are working that out. Trust that your angels are working that out. Spiritual understanding was your next one. I am bringing you astrologic information and symbols, helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay? You're looking for these, you know? You don't, people who aren't looking for a spiritual understanding or a spiritual guidance aren't going to see that stuff. So keep looking, keep being open. You know, when you're praying, pray for the openness, pray for guidance, pray for clarity, you know, pray to see those next things. That'll happen. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Take this one as how it resonates to you, you know. This could be, take that one for how it resonates. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be about children per se. It can just be people, you know, with that childlike kind of personality, you know. Be sensitive to that. Be sensitive to you. Be sensitive to your childlike, you know, your sensitivities. You know, if there's issues revolving, you know, your childhood here. Be sensitive to that child that's still deep inside you, okay? All right, so last one, we are going to pull one card from the Good Tarot, and I'm going to read the affirmation right from the book. I really love them. I really do. Absolutely. Shop is here. Spirit, what is the last affirmation that you want their collective fire signs to have before we go here? No, you're crazy. I'm not reading all those. Try again, Spirit. Last one. Last shuffle here. All right, Spirit. This is the last affirmation that you want the collective fire signs to have as they go forward in this week, in this next phase. What is the affirmation that you want them to hold? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is love. And 10 of swords, 10 of air. That was the card you pulled. I love this card, especially in this deck. I'm going to read the love too because it was at the bottom of the deck and it just is calling me to read it. So I'm going to start with the love. This is the love card. Isn't it beautiful? This is the lovers. Okay, so in all of life, there is only the illusion of separation. In fact, we are all reflections of one another. When I make choices, I tend to see things as either or. What if every choice I make is about an experience, a sharing, or an exploring? When I choose to see the unity in all things, magic abounds. Love is all around me. Spirit loves me unconditionally, and I give and receive abundant love.